When the Game Awards 2025 ended with a trailer for Highguard, a new FPS from some ex-Titanfall devs, it failed to wow the internet, and the weeks of radio silence that followed only provided a void that was quickly filled by speculation, debate, and skepticism. Now, weeks later, Highguard has finally launched, and everyone has a chance to play it and really figure out what this game is, likely determining if it will be a hit or another short-lived multiplayer flop like Concord.
Comes from 61 members of the team that built Apex Legends and Titanfall. 4 years ago, the principals founded a new independent studio with the hopes of pushing the shooter genre forward with a new original game. Welcome to Highguard.
And as you can see, this game, just like Concord, has a lot of issues. Many players were struggling to even play the game due to disconnects and performance issues on console and PC. Highguard went live on January 26th across consoles and PC to a large amount of confusion, curiosity, and sure, some actual hype. The devs did a big deep dive on Monday, revealing that the game is a 3v3 PvP raid shooter. On the game's subreddit, a lot of players are complaining about Highguard running poorly on their rigs, even those with solid specs. Other players are having issues with the game's settings not changing despite multiple attempts to do so. Some are also running into a bug where dialogue is missing during the tutorial. Players are also complaining about the game looking blurry on consoles. As for the game itself, it doesn't look bad at first glance. The visuals have a slightly Overwatch-style feel, the animations are decent, and the addition of mounts, especially horses, is refreshing. The gunplay is functional. Another positive is the free-to-play model, which is built solely on cosmetic elements and doesn't seem aggressive. The problem, however, is the gameplay design itself. The authors tried the concept of conquering bases, but it comes down to a combination of large maps and only 3v3 battles. And this is also one of the main issues for players. The maps in this game are way too big for 3v3. The size would fit better for 5v5 or 6v6, or even better, 10v10 or 20v20. 3v3 is too small. The game is also divided into a looting and siege phase. In the first, players mine resources, earn money, improve equipment, and try to obtain the main weapon to break through the enemy base's defenses. If this is successful, the destruction of defensive elements and generators directly in the base follows. However, the result is a lot of running and a minimum of action in the first part of the match, while more intense battles come in the second phase on a significantly smaller area. In the looting stage, the map is too big and empty considering it's only 3v3, and the only things in it are red and blue chests. The 3v3 format on such a huge map just doesn't click in my opinion, and the overall experience becomes chaotic without bringing anything new to the table. The game currently offers 5 maps, 8 heroes, 3 mounts, and 10 weapons, which isn't a bad launch content, even if the game lacks variety in modes. According to Steam players, many have made it through the lengthy tutorial, but after 2 or 3 games, they have lost interest. Those who have stuck with it for longer often mention that it is quickly repetitive. The decline in player numbers only confirms this trend. Highguard has currently 18,000 reviews on Steam, 70% being negative. At least partly positive is the fact that the rating on Steam has gradually increased from the original 17% to around 30%. It seems that players who have devoted more time to the game have perceived it somewhat less negatively. The question remains how the player numbers will develop today and whether it will still take off. But we should mention that despite negative reviews, this game is already better and more enjoyable than Concord. Concord didn't have such high player count numbers on Steam. In fact, it failed to crack 1,000 concurrent players. Highguard has been compared many times by online commentators to that live service flop, which shut down less than a month after its dismal launch. It seems all but certain that Highguard will stick around a bit longer than that. Hopefully, some of the technical issues and bugs can be ironed out. The devs have confirmed they have around a year of content in development for Highguard, which will get regular updates. In my honest opinion, only time will tell if this game is going to be popular as Fortnite or will be dead as many people are claiming.